Channel. My name is Janis. When I look at this particular question, now they said if tan theta is equal to 8 over 15, where theta is an acute, that is its acute angle, find sin theta. Solution to this question. Now, for me to be able to solve this question, the first thing that comes to my mind is what they say tan theta. Tan theta. So remember your rules. Tan is toward, which means what? Opposite over what? This is what? Adjacent. Adjacent. That means my what? My tan theta is equal to what? Opposite over what? Adjacent. So this is what I'm using. We got it from what? Or so 12. Tan. If I'm solving for tan, I use this. If I'm solving for cos, I use this. If I'm solving for sine, I use this. So since I'm using a particular thing, and they say it's an acute angle. Acute, where theta is acute. Where theta is acute. That means acute angles are angles that are what? Less than what? 90 degrees. So I have this side and now become my theta. Say this is acute angle. I put it this way. Now from here, I have this part of my opposite. I have this part of my what? Adjacent, and this is the longest part of the triangle, which becomes my hypotenuse. Remember, it's a right angle triangle. Now from here they said tan theta. So my tan theta means what? Opposite over what? Adjacent. So what is opposite? Opposite from the question, this is saying like 8 over what? 15. And I'm putting my opposite as 8. I'm putting my adjacent as what? 15. This part is 15. I saying it opposite where theta is facing. So what is this part? So I have to look for the third part of the what? Right angle triangle. For me to be able to get the third part of the right angle triangle, I have to use what? My Pythagoras theorem. Let me spell it here. Now I have to use Pythagoras to solve this. So to get the hypotenuse squared, so my hypotenuse squared is equal to what? My opposite squared plus my what? Adjacent squared. So this is Pythagoras rule. He said the square of the addition of the two shorter sides is equal to what? The longest part of the triangle. So that's why I had to get this formula from Pythagoras. Now applying this, I have my hypotenuse squared is equal to what's the opposite? Opposite is where theta is facing, which is 8. 8 squared plus what? Adjacent, which is the down part 15 squared. So my hypotenuse squared equal to what? 8 squared means what? 8 multiplies by 8. Then 15 squared means what? 15 multiplied 15. So my hypotenuse squared. 8 multiplies 8 is what? 8 times 8 is what? 64 plus 15 multiplies 15 is what? 2 to 5. So I multiply those two, that's what it gives me. So my hypotenuse squared equal to, so I have what? 225 plus what? 64. So if I add them together, it gives me what? 289. Yes, 289. So if I add this plus this gives me 289. So for me to get rid of this square, I have to square both sides. I'm squaring these parts and also squaring these parts. So my hypotenuse equal to square root of 289.17. So I've gotten my hypotenuse square. This part is now what? 17. Remember my equation said what? Find sin theta. That means what is sin theta? So therefore, sin theta equal to what? What is sine? Sine means soar, which is what? Opposite sine. Sine equal to what? What sine means? Sine means soar. It means soar, which is what? Opposite over hypotenuse. So this is like saying sin theta equal to what? Opposite over what? Hypotenuse. So my sin theta, sine, what's the opposite? Opposite is 8 over, what is what? Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what? Is 17. So my sin theta from this triangle is what? 8 over 17 is 8 over 17. Now, question, find cos theta. Now, what is cos theta? So find what? Find cos theta plus sine theta. Find this and drop your answer in the comment section. See you in our next class. Bye.